Today we'll share with you 5 points about cremation you may or may not have thought about.
Hi, we are Tony and
Jeff Brabeck.
the founders of Our Little Sparrows, Pregnancy and Infant Loss Support. If you would like to know more about us and our organization, please click the link in the description below.
That's right.
Welcome to our grief series, The Pregnancy Journey, a guide to grieving from diagnosis to the loss of your baby and beyond.
So whether you choose to cremate due to religious, cultural, or personal reasons, there are many advantages in choosing cremation. And today we're going to cover 5 of those advantages. So cremation is one of the main methods in which our baby's bodies are taken care of. Number 1, cremation allows you the time to choose when to have your baby's memorial or celebration of life service. So you should not be pressured to get this over with. That's for sure. This is your baby and your decision alone. And we feel very strongly about that.
2, you get to choose where you want your baby's ashes to be kept. You can keep them at home in an urn. Check with your funeral home for different options. Parents typically put their baby's urn alongside other keepsakes and pictures that remind them of their sweet baby. You can also choose to have the funeral home portion out your baby's ashes before picking them up. There are various situations where this makes the most sense, and it is a personal choice.
Yeah, I think it's also one of the most sensitive choices. But obviously, some parents are not living together, right? So that's a very unique situation, and I think we'll leave it at that. But it's definitely very personal and very different for every family.
Yes. You can have the ashes spread in a place that is special to you and your family.
Yeah, I know for us, it's different in every state. I'll preface it with that. But for us in California, there was an option for spreading of ashes. There's a lot of legalities. So the funeral home made us aware that there's only specific locations within the state that it's allowed. And they even had their own contracted service with a pilot where he could be contracted to fly and drop ashes at certain locations, and we choose which location we would want for our family. At the end of the day, we opted not to spread Olivia's ashes, but that's the experience we had. So if you have yet to enter into that experience, that's kind of heads up on what we experienced, and you could probably anticipate. Yeah. Number 3, in case you have to move, you can always have your baby with you. This is it's ease, right? It's peace of mind knowing that she or he is with you wherever you go.
Number 4, there are unique ways to have your baby's ashes incorporated into beautiful jewelry or made into crystal glass ornaments to be displayed. This is a meaningful option if you want to have your baby with you everywhere you go, if you choose to have a jewelry made item or kept in your house if you do the ornament. We will include links in the description below this video to businesses that specialize in this sacred and creative art.
Yeah. And obviously, we would always encourage you to check Etsy or Google, but we have some immediate resources that we're aware of that are really neat.
Yes.
So the 5th and final suggestion we have is, though you won't have a permanent place, such as a gravesite to go to at times, when you feel the need to be in the presence of your baby, you can try to create your own memory garden and customize it to your particular living situation. So you give yourself a place to go. And what we mean by this is there's so many different varying levels of it. It could be simply a plant or a tree that was given to you, by a loved one or a friend or a neighbor. So it could be an indoor situation. It can be an outdoor plant. Or it could be small. It could be large. It could be anything. And I know some people have gone to the extent where they created not only a memorial garden, but they also have a stone representing their baby or a stone bench that they can sit on, or a swing. There's just so many different ways to do this. I'm sure you're already seeing what we mean, but definitely special to create that place to go to. And obviously, that can move from home to home as well, with doing a cremation service versus a burial.
Yes.
So just as with a burial, no matter what you choose to do, your baby's memory and heart will always be with yours. It will be beautiful because what you choose to do is because your baby is at the heart of it. I hope that makes sense. We hope that you found this episode helpful, and we want you guys to know, as always, that you are not alone. Tony and I love you guys. Our little sparrows loves you guys. Your baby will always be cherished, and we are here to help you in any way that we can.
If you got value out of this episode, please subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get alerts for when we post new content weekly.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, if you're new to YouTube or just YouTube, you haven't used YouTube a whole lot, there's a algorithm, and YouTube looks at this for how they're going to promote channels. So we always encourage you to like an episode if you got value out of it, because that will actually go towards the suggested views and ranking, what they call ranking in search. So when someone is searching for about baby loss, then our videos would be brought to the top of that search result. Not sure if you guys knew that, but that's exactly what happens when you like a video, subscribe, and even hit the alert bell too. So really appreciate you doing that and helping support this channel.
So if you liked what you saw in this video, click the next video in the Grief series here. You can also click on our weekly video podcast by clicking here.